Yo, welcome back to another episode of Raid Shadow Legends. So I believe all of you have heard the news of 3 times Savage Gear dropping soon at the 29th of January. Okay, so this is the best time to farm the Savage Gear. Okay, it's an important gear set for your nukers, and a lot of you might not know how to farm Fire Knight efficiently, so let's get into it. Right, so this video is mainly aimed for probably the mid-game level of players who try to farm maybe Fire Knight 20 and don't have a very stacked roster. So I feel you, okay? I'm same like you. I am free to play, family friendly. Just going to use some really common champs to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna showcase both Fire Knight 20 and Fire Knight 25 so that you get an idea how to farm it faster or even able to do so. Alright, so let's get into the dungeon. First, let's talk about Fire Knight 20, right? Fire Knight 20, I think the shield count is only 7 or 8. I don't really remember. So this is the team that I'm gonna use. Very free to play friendly. We got Python, the latest fragment fusion, and then Stack Knight for the AoE decreased defense, decreased attack, and then most importantly the decreased speed on the boss. Alright, so we're gonna use 2 cold hearts. Hopefully you are managed to pull them from the void shots, and a very free to play friendly Armiger. Alright, so let's see how this team works. Okay, this is a really easy team to form, to build, and to farm Fire Knight 20. Okay, okay, we are strong affinity at Fire Knight 20, no problem. Look at that, full auto. My Stack Knight is in a taunting set, right? So you don't really have to put him in a taunting set, but it helps, right? It gives the provoke. It provokes the enemy to hit him. Okay. Look at that. Using the latest fragment fusion, Python, to carry everyone through the waves. Easy. Look at that. So my roster is not as stacked. I only have all these champs to do the work. No problem. We are just going to slowly wither out the waves. I think nobody is taking a lot of damage here. Alright. We got the decreased attack. It really helps during the waves, as you can see. I'm recording this in 60 FPS, just so you know. If you are using unlimited FPS, then of course the run will be faster. Okay. So if any of your champions die, then Python will just pick them up, no problem. Okay, look at that. Python's A1 is also doing the work. Python can heal with his A1. Okay, here we go. Python gonna start with his A1 2-hitter. We're gonna break the shield, easy. Look at that. Okay, let's go. Heartseeker number 1. Everyone's gonna use the big skill. We're gonna drop the boss in no time. Look at that. Armiger. This idea of a team is coming from those people who are using Armiger and Cold Heart for Spider, so you can also use them in Fire Knight. That way you can save a lot of resources, I hope. Okay, easy drop. Very fast, right? This is one of the most free to play friendly team if you don't have a team yet to farm Fire Knight 20. Okay, now let's move on to stage 25. Alright, so now you are in a higher level. You have advanced in the game. Your progression has been great. Now you want to do Fire Knight 25. Okay, but you still don't have a stack roster. Let's see how much you can improve, how much you can change from your previous team. So I took out Armiger, okay, put in a Magna instead because the waves are quite tanky. You need more damage. So this is gonna take a while if you don't have a stack roster, right? So let's see. Magna is really good in helping with the waves. Stack Knight is, as usual, dropping the defense, dropping the attack, doing his thing, right? Okay, over here, if you're using 2 cold hearts, then to be honest, they might die, but that's what Python is for, right? Python will just revive them. The wave will take a while. If you are not using someone like a Seer, or you're not using any poisoner comps, then of course it will take a while, right? But we are the true players with true F2P, alright? We don't have none of that Seer nonsense going on. So we farm it. I think it's gonna take on average around 4 minutes plus, right? I think. Over here Python is a weak affinity, but he's not gonna die. If you build him well enough in a bolster set, he's just not going to die. Gonna keep healing himself, right? So as you can see, Cold Heart is quite weak here. Just gonna revive and then put up the strengthen. Everyone is just doing their thing. It will take a while, not gonna lie. Okay, maybe I should just fast forward to the boss, right? Alright, let me fast forward to the boss. Okay, so we are at the boss. Okay, we're gonna break the shield, no problem. 2 cold hearts should break the shield really fast. Starting with their A1. Their A1 is a 4 hitter. Okay, did not manage to land the decreased speed, not fast enough. It's okay. Over here, it will take some time because I didn't land the decreased speed. It's gonna take a while until the cold heart is able to take a turn. Okay. Alright, so if Python will just revive. Okay. Alright. So the team just gets back to itself, right? So you don't really have to worry about losing the fight, no problem. So okay. Python is just doing the heavy lifting. Okay. I mean, if your team keeps dying, he's got you, right? Such a powerful champion. Hopefully you manage to get the Python. Normally if everything goes well, actually my cold heart will not die so often. This is probably one of the bad runs. Okay. So if you're building cold heart and you manage to get some refresh accessories, it will actually help a lot. Okay. Because they will just keep using their Heartseeker on the boss. It's so good. Alright. So we are about to take down stage 25, Fire Knight. Okay, if my cold hearts can just stop dying. Alright. Okay. I probably should not prioritize the Heartseeker. Cold hearts AI is quite intelligent. They will know when to use Heartseeker. I should change the preset. Okay. So let's go over the presets for this team, right? Python is on default, but on the boss turn, he'll just start with his A1. Okay. Same goes with Magna. Magna will open with his A2, the AoE hit on the waves. Okay. And then just use his A1 on the boss first. For Stag Knight will start with his A2 during the waves, and then when he reach the boss, he will start with his 2-hitter A1. Cold Heart actually, I should just put as default. The Heartseeker, I forgot that they know how to when to use Heartseeker, right? So same, they will start with the A1 at the boss. Okay, so we will block off the Heartseeker at wave 2 for both Cold Hearts. So that's basically how the team is used in the presets. Okay, so let's take a look at my team that I used to farm Fire Knight 25. Okay, so you are at late game, you are like one of the most pay to win players in the entire game. You got all these champions, alright, and now you want to waste no time farming Fire Knight 25.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So you come up with all this, alright. Okay, let's take a look how fast this team can do on a 60 FPS. Okay, I usually farm with unlimited FPS, so it will be faster. I'm using a poison explosion team, sorry. Okay, really fast. So right now is also a 10 times Kymar event going on. So if you have a Kymar, I think that's enough said. Okay, waves are no longer an issue for you. So here we go. Alo will just do her thing. Alright. Okay, I think this com is not something new. Alright, it's been going around the community for quite some time. So Tomb Lord is one of the champions that you can get from token trader, right? Depends if you feel it's worth it to get from the token trader. Alright, so Allah will just do her thing, keep the boss turn meter down. Okay, and we will just keep popping off the poisons easy. Nario is so good in this comp. Okay, normally Tomb Lord will also land a decreased speed, but as you can see from the debuff bar, we are full of debuffs. No space for decreased speed. Alright, there's no need. We'll just take down the boss easily. Okay, poison combustion. Alright, so my best speed will be around 1 minute on this comp. Okay, so that's normally how you do Fire Knight 25. So the best place to farm Savage Gear is actually the stage 20 and stage 25 in my opinion. Stage 20 is at 16 energy per run, and stage 25 is at 20 energy per run. So if you want to get all the good legendaries, good epics, 6-star, you would go for stage 25. So let's also take a look at my champions build, right? So at stage 20, I was featuring Armiger. So how I built Armiger was with the new Instinct set. Alright, if you've done the Forge Pass, you would have some of the Instinct sets. Okay, I rolled defense percentage on the substat, so I was throwing it aside. I don't know who to gear on, but now I just put it on Army Girl, right? Because he's a defense-based champion. Okay, very nice rolls. So these are my instinct sets, okay, with accuracy set. So your accuracy for stage 20 should be quite low. I think around 200 or 210 accuracy should be enough for Fire Knight 20. Okay, so these are basically the stats for Army Girl. And then I have Cold Heart. Okay, sorry. And then the masteries for Army Girl, where with War Master obviously, and the support tree for pinpoint accuracy to Evil Eye. Okay, didn't even finish the masteries. So how about my Cold Hearts? Wait, let me take out. So my Cold Heart is standard in Savage gear with the crew set. Okay, not the fastest Cold Heart in the world. Decent speed at a 70 crit rate. Okay, decent accuracy, like how you would build for a spider. My second card, Cold Heart, is the same, similar stats. And my Stag Knight is in a taunting set. You can opt to use taunting set as well if you have them. And a set of perception, which if you don't have perception set, you can just go with accuracy set. Decent speed, not really the fastest. Okay, good accuracy, good survivability overall. Not a lot of damage, but it works. Okay, does the job. Then I have Magnar. Magnar is in a savage and a critical damage set. Okay, again, not the highest hit point in the world. Decent speed, good crit rate, good crit cap, and decent crit damage. Alright. Okay, Python. If you don't know how my Python was built, I built him in a bolster set with Fortitude set. So with this kind of stats, he can be used in Arena and Hydra. Alright. So a decent hit point, decent defense, good speed, and good resistance. Okay, so for my poison combustion team, my Dark Kill is in a bolster set, right? Because he can heal himself. That's really good. Good speed. You don't really need max crit rate. Sorry, you don't really need those. Okay, good hit point and defense, good accuracy. Then the next is Elenario. Okay. Elenario is in speed set, right? I think speed set and a set of crew. Do a bit of damage from crew set. Okay, don't really have a very high crit damage. She's just there to combust the poison. Okay. Okay, decent accuracy. For masteries, went with War Master. Okay, and I have a Phantom Touch instead of Brimstone, because if I land Brimstone, it takes up one debuff slot. Then sometimes I need Tomb Lord to land the decreased speed, right? So there's not enough spot for debuffs. So I went with Phantom Touch. If you guys don't know, Phantom Touch actually counts as extra hit when you hit the boss shield. So this is an extra hit if it procs. As for Tomb Lord is in a rather simple regen gear. Not really doing a lot of raw damage. He's just there to land poison. Alright, and do his thing. Decrease speed, that's all. Fully booked, no blessing. Went with Giant Slayer and debuff support masteries. Okay. As for my Allure is in a Relentless gear. She is a perfect candidate in Relentless gear. If you build her in Relentless, you can use her in almost anywhere in the game. Okay, that requires turn meter manipulation. So in a Relentless set and one set Perception. Okay, good speed, very low on survivability. Okay, and crit cap, you need to crit cap Allure for her A1 to reduce turn meter. Very good accuracy, because these kind of stats are used for Doom Tower, the final Dark Fae boss. Okay. As for masteries, went with Giant Slayer and support debuffing masteries. That's pretty much it. Did not bulk any single skill. For Blessing, went with Cruelty. Cruelty helps a bit by lowering the boss defense. Alright, so that is why you need to build Allure in 100% crit rate, because her A1 will reduce the turn meter only when the hit is critical. Okay, so my Kaima is a all-rounder build. Okay, for arena, for PvE, PvP, went with a 1 speed set and 2 perception set. Okay, okay speed, I guess, good accuracy. If you are using Kaima for PvE content, you don't need to have this kind of accuracy, right? So, yep. So that's basically how I built my champs. Hopefully this gives you a good idea on how to get a team going for this 3 times Savage set event. This is one of the events that you do not want to miss. Okay, so good luck and happy farming. I will see you guys on the next one.